Hi, it's your boy John Frank, and we is here. We is here with another one. Um, Today we will be having Hippo talk only because we have to. You feel me? Uh, we have been wilding this week, y'all. So I see y'all in the bushes. I love y'all. Love y'all. My people in the bushes, everybody. I see the hit ups coming. All right, y'all. So basically, what up, Vonnie? Yeah, Hippo talking the Invisible Bay. Yo, listen. You know what's funny? I'm starting to feel concerned for the other dog. You know what I'm saying? If she kills Sparky, what is she finna do to Spunky? You feel me? If she kills Sparky, how does anybody want to take back? Does anybody want to take bets on how long Spunky gonna live? Because that motherfucker already getting entangled in fucking charger wires and shit like that. Spunky. Yo, Spunky probably don't even got a leash. She probably walk him with an extension cord, like a cable wire, a flat iron cord or some shit. You know, one of them tools that she don't use. You know what I'm saying? She got them lawnmowers, them portable lawnmowers that she could shave her coochie with. The ones that go brum, brum. Shit sound like a Harley Davidson motorcycle. You heard? What kind of hippo antics we dealing with today? Nah, we just trying to solve the mystery of the invisible bay. You know what I'm saying? For now, we could call him Casper. We could call him Invisible Bay. For all I know, that's King James. You feel me? For all I know, she couldn't get a man, right? And then she had to go back to King James because that's where the money was at. You feel me? She wasn't really living until she got with the King James, the King James version, right? So, for all you know, because she's such a liar, how can we believe her? She lied about the military. Oh, I thought there was two bays. Well, maybe you never know. Maybe I'm wrong. Listen, Bay doesn't have to be invisible. Don't get it twisted. Just because she dating the invisible man doesn't mean he's really invisible. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she just don't want to show him. Maybe he's not attractive. Maybe he looks like her. You know what I'm saying? If she looked like an ogre, right? And you seen all her exes, right? You seen all her exes. What makes you think the new nigga gonna be Prince Charming? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to say. Who's to say that the new nigga is Prince Charming and why? You feel me? That's all. Did she kiss a frog? Did she kiss a frog, y'all? Did she kiss a frog and finally get her prince? I doubt it, cause she don't got frogs. She got snakes in her front yard. She live in a cesspool of snakes and fucking dangerous lizards with poisonous saliva. She live, you know what I'm saying? She got bugs the size of baseballs, dragonflies. You know what I'm saying? Dragonflies. She probably get them caught in her nasty bop. Oh, I can't talk about women hair no more. My bad. Take that back. That's all kind of that's all kind of favor for real. Yo, anybody though? Listen, have y'all ever heard of FanDuel? Have Have y'all ever heard of FanDuel? That's where people go place bets on sports and shit like that, right? Check this out. We can make a bet on how long we think LTG's dog is gonna be alive. You feel me? And I'm not because you know she crazy. She has comprehension skills. I'm not plotting on your dog. I'm not trying to kill your dog. I don't want your dog to die. I'm just saying, at the rate that you own animals, and you know they usually don't have a large life expectancy when it comes to your care. You feel me? So all I'm saying is let's just make a little gentleman's bet of 6 months. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you could keep the dog for 6 months and keep the same dog. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like every 6 months you get a new dog. You done had Shaggy, Scooby, Little Scrappy, Pluto, Spunky, Sparky, Spiky. I don't even know the new dog name, but you know, only thing I do know is I do know that LTG is heavy on the dog insurance. You heard? I know she might not get her nails done, but she definitely, and she might not get a nice wig, but that's because she put her money in the right places because she got priority. She's not trying to have her house floating down the river again. You know what I'm saying? So she makes sure because she lives in a hurricane bound area. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. At any given time of the year, her house could be floating down the Nile River or damn, I forgot Monica joke, but it was funny as hell. Oh, speaking of Monica, all right, let me get to the Rocket thing real quick. Rocket needed to be told that yesterday because Rocket be out of pocket, right? Simple. Rocket is a good guy. I shouldn't have went so harsh on him. He's not a bad guy at all. I just don't like what I don't like in the situation that I don't like. Everything else about that man, he a good dude. He work, he take care of his kids. He a good dude. And he a cool dude. I just got a problem with what I got a problem with, and I'm standing on that. And the only part I'm wrong in is a lot of people, we have a lot of mutual friends, and it's like the only thing I could think of is them feeling a certain type of way, and they have the right to. You know what I'm saying? But that's about it. But he a good dude. I still tell the truth on everything I said. Don't get that twisted. But if you can't beef with somebody, he genuinely don't got no problems with me, and I don't got no problems with him. And beefing with a motherfucker that don't got problems with you is stupid. Now, yeah, let me just clear that up. Simple, done. Now, when it comes to him asking me questions about Monica, that was stupid. He should have never even asked me no questions about Monica. One, that was stupid. Two, you going with her storyline and how she wound you up. So when you say I come in there and they talking about Monica, what Monica said about that's not politically correct. That's not true because I went back and watched the video. That was a one liner. She said a one liner. She wasn't talking about something. She wasn't talking about something at all. You came in, she dropped that one liner, and she kept and she was putting you in a position to come at me. You feel me? Whether you knew it or not. And this is my problem. When you get your information from over there and you don't be around, and then you get your information from a liar, somebody that has lied about the military, etc. Just the other day, she did. Matter of fact, just a month or two ago, she did a video, Brandon versus Drop. That video was not fair at all. You feel me? But it goes to show you the type of bitch she is. She doesn't even know what fair is. You get me? So when you go over there into her disinformation campaign and you get her bad information, that's on you, bro. You gotta do your due diligence. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you have people around you that could put you onto the right narrative. Not John's narrative, but at least the right narrative. You feel me? Because you don't know what's going on. So it's like I don't have to explain nothing to you, and I don't have to tell you nothing because you're not here long enough to even care. You feel me? That's all. Yeah, instigating, my bad. Yeah, Rocket's a good guy, but he lets LTG instigate him into some shit. And I've been guilty of doing that too, because I did that to him when he first came on my panel. I was getting him to talk about LTG. I get it. It's all part of the game, right? But you continuously let her trick you, and that's the problem. And my whole thing is don't bring that bullshit over here. You feel me? Just keep it over there. If a motherfucker don't like that bitch and I want to disassociate myself from her, I have the right to. But this is the problem. In real life, when you just when you cut somebody off, you cut them off, right? You don't see them, you don't hear about them, etc. But you got to understand in the YouTube internet world, it's a little different because it's like there's a lot of people that bridge the gap still. So it's like, let's say I want to cut that person off wholeheartedly, and I just out of sight, out of mind. I don't even hate them. Out of sight, out of mind. There's people that fuck with me that probably fuck with her that are gonna go back and forth and bridge the gap. And that's the thing. When you cut somebody off, you gotta cut it off. It's like a cancer. You gotta cut that shit all the way out. Because if there's still a connection, the cancer will reappear again and it'll restart and it'll start doing that all over again. And that lady's a cancer. That lady's a cancer. And I'm happy people are not opening up the back door of the community. And it's not for me. Trust me. I'll be the jackass and I'll be the asshole that takes all the blame and I'm rolling and I'm all of that, whatever. I'll eat that. As long as people don't fall for the same mistakes and the same patterns, it's like that person, but just have some pride, some standards. That's what my mom would have told me. My mom would have said, are you crazy? How dare you be around somebody that just mistreats? My mother would never, because I was raised by, I was born by myself. I wasn't born with a twin. And that's the only thing I be trying to project to my people. And maybe I should do it this way, verbally, where I articulate myself in a better way instead of coming out here hostile. Maybe there's a better way of doing things. I could make it a conversation instead of it looking like I'm a controlling, which I'm not. You feel me? I'm not. I'm not. I'm not trying to control not one of y'all. But that's a woman thing. Women, when they feel a little backed up, they're gonna hit you with the "oh, you trying to control." My girl never do that to me because that's not my body. You know what I'm saying? First, that would, and I get it. It comes off like that. That's why I don't fault y'all too much because I see what y'all see too. You feel me? But then you got to know what you know. You know. Then now I want to talk to my people. Another thing, I'm disappointed in myself for the two things I did. And Vonnie, I'm gonna say this to you. I did say some raunchy things about that other lady's kids. It might not have been all put together. It might have been spread out in the video. You might not have caught it, but I don't want you to look like you not telling the truth or you caping for me. I said a couple of things within those 3, 4 videos that were just wrong. And if they would have said that to me, I would have been on 1,000. You feel? Nah, I'm sure you didn't catch it. I'm sure you didn't because it wasn't together and it was like spread out in pieces. And then that, and then the shit I said about Game Boy. You feel me? I don't like LTG, but I don't like her enough to hate her. I just feel how I'm standing on what I'm standing on. But when it comes to what I did about those two kids, I'm old enough to know better. And moving forward, my people's here in the chat room right now. If I ever get like that again, because it's against me, and I hate when I do it, and I'm my own worst enemy. Like I'm more mad that after I got over the mother shit, my next thing about being mad at it is like I'm still doing the same fucking thing that I don't want to do, no matter the fucking excuse. No matter the fucking excuse. I keep doing the same thing that's totally against my body. And that's something that I want to stop doing. So maybe I gotta put it out in the air. Maybe I gotta say it so y'all can help me. So maybe you could slow my roll before I get started. Maybe I got anger problems and I need to work on my anger problems. But I can't be out here talking like that because talking like that will get you smoked. Straight like that. that's not that's not gonna keep a motherfucker around as a father for a long time with that sort of mentality. People like that don't last too long in the world. You feel me? People that's that crazy and that high headed, I know their outcome. Dead or in jail. Nah, I know y'all can't stop me, but at least try. You feel me? Even if you gotta go hard, you feel me? At least try. The same way I try to put my 2 cents in y'all shit, try. You know what I'm saying? Because that, you know what's the better version of it? Me learning how to do things correctly and not making a fucking fool out of myself, and two, still getting my point across. Because my whole thing is I want to get my point across, but there's always a better way. There's always a better way. Yeah. Nah, because I don't want them to watch you and think you fake because you covering for me. And I'm pretty sure you didn't catch that because a lot of people didn't. But I'm not gonna make them feel crazy like I didn't say some super grimy shit that I should, even if it was not. However the fuck I said it, it wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? One thing is talking about the parent thing, but I'm pretty sure I said a few things that I wouldn't want them to say to me, and I still don't fuck with them, and I'm still not trying to connect no bridge or nothing. It's just the same way I want them to stand on the truth, and I want the narrative to be correct. I want the narrative to be correct for me. And if I gotta hold my consequence, I'm not above the program. Straight up. Nobody here is bigger than the program, not even me. You feel me? So it is what it is. And only when it comes to real shit, when it comes to real shit like that, slow a motherfucker roll. Cause I'm dumb and I'm tired of being stupid. You feel me? I'm tired of being that stupid. And I promise you, even up to today, fuck LTG. I gotta hold myself accountable. That shit I said is just like, I gotta look at myself like, yo, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you, bro. If you keep taking that fucking route, you either have something dark inside you, you angry. This is what I'm telling myself. Cause ain't no fucking way you gonna do something that you really know. And my mother would have slapped me. That's how bad it is. And I know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes the same way I did shit, I gotta take it for myself. You feel me? And I ain't looking for no sympathy points. None of that. I'm just trying to be better and smarter. That's why when I was in Vaughn's chat the other day, uh, I thought of some shit right there in the midst of a chat. I was like, you know what? People throw this shit in my face all the time of of the worst shit that I have done, not the fake shit, the worst shit I have done, and I always get mad at it, right? I always get mad because it reminds me of something ugly, embarrassing, stupid, something that I don't want other people to see and know of. It's just totally embarrassing. It would make me look bad against my even my own friends, right? But guess what? Instead of feeling like that, when they do it, like I'll give you an example. When Jamila said to me, yo, you docs da stay. I should have said, you know what? I should you right. I should have never did that. And if I would have never did that, you wouldn't be able to use that against me. You see how that works? If I would have never did the things that I did, and not everything they said I did, I did. I'm just talking, and you know what I'm saying? But if I wouldn't have did what I did, they would not have the right to use that against me. The only reason they use that against me is because I did some of that. So guess what? Being that I can't remember, you know what? You got to use these things sometimes as a reminder. So instead of getting mad when somebody throws some shit in my face that I actually did, I should look at it and be like, oh, that's a reminder of why I should never do that again. Because I remember. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things we know the answer to, but it's sad that the answers come right after the problems already happen. The problems will happen, and then you'll know all the right answers afterwards. And that shit is just, what's the point of having the answers at the end and not having the answers through the moment when the situation is taking place? And that's the transition I'm trying to make. I'm not trying to have all the right answers afterwards, 2 days later. I'm trying to have the right answers right there in the moment when shit is hot and shit is thick. You feel me? And another thing, I haven't drank alcohol like in 3 days. So I feel like I'm clearing up my body. I'm doing my push ups. My arms are stocky, my body looking good. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming off these diamond push-ups and I'm hitting my weights. And I think I forgot who I was talking to the other day, but I said, you know what? I gotta figure out something better than nothing, whether it works or not. So I say, yo, check this out. When somebody talks shit about me on this internet, instead of responding to them, I might just hit my weights. Or I might just do 10 push-ups or 20 curls. You feel me? Because I'm like, if I do it like that, today is what, Friday? By next Friday, I might be brolic. I might be brolic, like muscle on top of muscle. If somebody talked about me, I did like 10 or 20 push-ups, the diamond ones or whatever. Oh, your boy would be nice and stocky. The next time I take a picture, ooh, everything gonna look like it's filling out the shirt. You feel me? And something better than nothing. That and some prayers. You're not dumb. Just take them. Nah, I'm saying I'm dumb when I do dumb shit. I know I'm not dumb. And if I am dumb, I'm definitely resourceful. So it is what it is. Um, I say dumb when I do this dumb shit I do, it's completely dumb. There's no ifs and buts around it. But the one thing I do know is sometimes somebody has to make themselves the jackass for shit to be seen. Sometimes I have to burn for everybody else to see. And I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that sometimes because it gets us to a better place. A lot of the things I do, they might not be understood right then there in the moment, but it gets us to a better place, a more realistic place. You feel me? That's all. Telling you it's all real over here. The foundation is real. So the spaz outs are real. It don't mean they right, but they real. That's all. A temper can cost a black man his life, Mimi. You're right about that, Kayla. Listen, and that, yo, I'm glad you said that, cause that's what sticks with me. I've been in so many situations in my life that when I get into these situations, I go, how the fuck did I get myself in this situation? And I realized most of the time that I've been in trouble, my temper done took me to 1,000. And some shit that was bubblegum done turned into some real shit because I always had to press the issue. There's something about me. I'm not rap tight. I always gotta press the issue. You feel me? That's my problem. I'm telling you, before I got punched in my mouth a couple of years ago, there was 8 people in front. There's one person owed me some bread, and they felt like because they had them 8 people around them, they felt like you can't tell me nothing. And I knew them 8 people wasn't nothing to play with. But I said, nah, I couldn't be me if I would have just let it be. Right? And guess what? I'm over here about to let 8 people jump me over my respect. And I'm pushing the envelope. I'm stepping to them. Guess what? While I'm watching the fucking 8 people, one of them side swipe me from the back. Feel me? You feel me? Now guess what? If I wouldn't have pressed the issue, my shit would be beautiful. I had the most beautiful smile like I always have. You feel me? You gotta learn your lessons. Feel me? Could have been way worse. I could have died. You feel me? Niggas over here, they kill people. So it's like, all right, take it for what it is. You gotta learn. You gotta learn. I'm glad I'm not dead, and it's just what it is. But it's like that's just how it be sometimes, yo. My heart is sincere. Yo, that's the good. Oh, you know what? I was thinking about that too. I was like, yo, as much as people get annoyed with me and da 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 yada yada yada, the one thing they definitely know about me is I got a big heart. Everybody, even the people that's mad at me and fuck with me, they know I got the good heart. So it's like the I don't I I usually bank on that. You know what I'm saying? I bank on me having a good heart and that saving my ass from my bad habits. You get me? My big heart over over things, my badness. You feel me? My bad ways. Trust me. You know when they annoying, I'm so annoying and they want to kill me. My good ways overdo my bad ways. Overweigh. Escalate a quick temper is mark of foolishness. Yo, I ain't lying to you though. I feel like a fool sometimes. I feel you know when I feel like a fool? Not when it's something new, when it's the same shit. That's when I feel like a fool. When it's something different, if I make new mistakes, I'm not tripping off new mistakes. I'm tripping when I make the same mistake three, four, five, six, seven. It shouldn't even get up past three. But when you know better, that's the problem. Some of us people on here don't know no better. Some of us people on here don't know no better. So when we do the evil shit we do it self-consciously. See me, I'm not a self-conscious person. So when I do shit, I'm conscious of what I do. So it's like God's gonna hold me accountable because I'm conscious. When you're not conscious of what you do, I assume you have more of a past than somebody that's conscious of what they do. Some of us don't know no better, and some of us actually do. It all depends on how you was raised, I guess. My fault, my phone blowing up. Let me close all these notifications. And matter of fact, I'm gonna put it like this. Uh, since I did something bad to the kids, listen, anybody out there struggling right now and they got a kid and they don't got no Halloween costume or something, or somebody needs some help, hit me up. But you gotta be a real person. Cause one time I gave out like $300 out here and a lot of troll pages popped up. And they got paid and it was different people on different cash apps, but I didn't know these people. They literally just came out the woodwork and etc. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody going through something, because I know how the times is right now and it's hard right now, if we could help somebody out and get them a Halloween costume or something like that, anybody need help, let me know and I got you. Feel me? I feel like maybe that's a step in the right direction. Anybody, yeah, it feel good to do good. I'm telling you, it feel more better than to do good than to do bad. Yeah. Another thing I seen, I seen Karen's video by accident. I clicked it, and it was actually she was talking about saying actually of substance. It was about the food stamps being cut off and telling people that they should be wise with their money. So right now, with the times that's going on and everybody getting fired and et cetera, you never know when it's gonna be your day, right? So if I was you, I would start putting a little safety net away. I would order a little less and I would cook a little more. You know what I'm saying? Like I would go get I would go to what is it called? The wholesale places like BJ's and Costco's to get your food right about now. That way, because I'm looking around at my environment and as time goes by, people are looking more hurt and more hurt. And with the government shutting down, it only tells me that it's not going to be a good look in a month from now for a lot of people. And then it's not the same people that you think of. Because I'm thinking, when I think of people on food stamps, I'm thinking of literally like males that don't have jobs, that just being the, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm not thinking of like the mothers that don't have husbands or the mothers that get stamps and depend on that. You feel me? So it's like I didn't even think about all of them. You feel me? So yeah, Sam's Club. So it's like I don't know how that's gonna affect them in the future. But just even up to last week, my mom get mad money, and my mom called me trying to borrow some money, and I just gave it to her. And it wasn't even that much. It was like $50. I just said, "Mom, just keep it." But it's like, I don't know. It's not looking good out here. No, man, it's not looking good out here. Me, I'm going to maintain. I'm going to survive. I'm a survivor. That's how I'm built. But if these people don't get their food stamps and people have 3 or 4 kids, how the fuck does that affect them? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because food is fucking expensive nowadays. And I only have 1 kid, and we be spending like what? Yo, I feel like we used to spend at the supermarket for the household like $600 a month. Now we spending close to like $900 a month just on groceries. Just on groceries. You know how much it hurt to use fucking currency at the supermarket? You know how much it hurts to see all your money go in food? I'm like, God damn, I'm watching the shit ring up. I'm like, I can't even believe Frosted Flakes is $10. This ain't even the big box. This ain't even the. I'm just like, oh shit, it's getting crazy out here. So you know what? It's time to look for the deals. It's time to be economic. I always look for the deals regardless, but now I'm gonna look extra diligent for the deals. You feel me? Because it's like you got to be smart with your buck just until you know how the atmosphere is going to play out. And keep it real. I don't know if you've been paying attention to my crypto talk, but I've been telling y'all. Y'all seen I got like 3, 4 racks in my account. I'm trying to turn that into 50 racks by January. Quote me. That's a big jump. That's a big number. It seems, as far as right now, it seems highly impossible as of right now, as of this day. But I still have my predictions on point, and I'm gonna see if I'm as good as I think I am if they hit the deadlines and hit their marks. But what I'm telling you, when it comes to that, you gotta put your eggs in the basket, or you gotta start planting these seeds. The cost of NY living is expensive. That's why out here, wait, I can't say. I gotta wait till somebody else comment. I need one more person to comment so I can see. Oh, inflation was inflation increased by 3%, which may not seem like a lot, but let me tell you something about inflation. Because the way the government is running right now, inflation is good. Because if we inflate the country, like let's say the government shut down right now, the Fed chair is about to lower the rates right now. And if they lower the rates, they have to do it off the information, off the data. They can't do it off the data because the government is shut down. I think this government shutdown is purposeful because they're trying to implement some new they're trying to get the Fed to cut the rates, and once they cut the rates, it's gonna send the stock market and the crypto through the roof. So, yo, quote me. Listen, whenever Jerome Powell cuts the rates, you could almost like let's say the rate is the day they're gonna cut the rates the next day. If you know that they're gonna cut the rates, your best bet is to put all your money in that night. Because if they cut the rates, the shit is gonna go skyrocketing through the roof every time they cut the rates. So that's just a little tip that I'm letting you know that I use to make my money. Whenever Jerome Powell cuts the rates, that's a great day for the market. It's a great day for the market. What's coming isn't just a reception, but you don't understand. All right, Trump is purposely trying to bankrupt the country in order to pay less on the deficit, if that makes sense. I wish Glib was here. Cause see, I can explain it, but Glib could break the shit down. Cause I'm not as knowledgeable, even though I feel like I'm totally right. I'm totally right, but he's able to break it down in a whole way where we can all understand. It's not good for federal employees who's not getting paid right now. Yeah, but it doesn't even matter because the federal employees that's not getting paid. I'll give you an example. The troops in Germany are not getting paid, but they're still the troops in Germany for the USA, right? Germany proposed an idea to pay the troops. We have 11,000 troops in Germany. They proposed an idea to pay the troops in Germany so that what was it? Germany's going to pay the American troops that are in Germany, and then hopefully, when the economy gets turned back on and the government gets turned on, that they're going to reimburse them for the money. You feel me? There's always somebody to pay our debt. That's why we sell our debt. You feel me? There's always somebody to buy our debt. That's how we get things going right now in America. It's a big Ponzi scheme. We sell people our debt, they give us that money, and we use that money and implement it on our cities, roads, towns, etc. All these other countries buy our debt. I think Japan and China and somebody else is one of the main leaders of our debt, of buying up our debt. See, I like when we talk about things like this because that's when I'm in my realm a little bit, and I feel like this is the things we need to know. And if I'm wrong, please correct me because I don't want to push wrong information onto everybody else. I want everybody to have the right information and then make their own conclusions. I'll give you an example. Glib will give me all the facts and explain it to me. And from there, I come to my own conclusion. He doesn't guide me or lead me. He'll tell me, da, 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 these are the facts, and this is why this is this. And then everything connects A to B. But yeah, Trump is trying to bankrupt the country and do all of that, right? So now once Fed drops the rates and then all this crypto stuff starts bubbling, everything and then they get a lower they pay a lower amount on the deficit of the 35 trillion that we owe of the debt ceiling. Then after that, then they're gonna start opening up all the job markets again and all of that because it's gonna look good. Because if he's crashing the economy and it's in a recession and it's going towards a recession, Fed lowers the chair. Now, all the cryptos and all the stocks go up, and now they have money that they pay less money. They can spend more money on the people. It's a short term fix. It's like a band aid. It's gonna fuck you over 7 years from now. Right now, it's gonna look like we're okay and we're just floating. But 7 years from now, you're really gonna feel the pain of the effect from decisions he made now. If it's not fixed within the meantime in the middle. So what they do, they lower the Fed. All right, after they lower the Fed, the crypto starts popping. I'm saying in the beginning, the first quarter of next year is when they're gonna start adding all those jobs that they fired. I feel like they're gonna start adding them back. And it's just like what you said right now. I'm glad you said that, right? The first word you said is exactly how I feel. A systematic reset. It's a systematic reset. Why? Because the dollar is not the most powerful right now, and we're moving into a different era where it's digital currency. And when it comes down to the money game, nobody has the banking system or this Patsy scheme system as down packed as we do. You get me? So we're trying to trade the dollars. We're trying to get rid of the dollars. Dollars are slowly but surely disappearing right in front of your face. You feel me? It's turning into digital currency. It's going to be digital currency. Whether you know about cryptos or not, cryptos are going to be the way that we pay for things. You know why? Because the tax on it is going to go straight to cut off the deficit that we owe. So it's like imagine if we're not taxing people no more, and but instead of using currency, we got to buy the crypto, and then we get taxed off that, off everything we buy, off every exchange, off every purchase we make everywhere. It just goes straight to the government, starts knocking it off the deficit, and it's on a whole new blockchain that's more protected and more etc. You feel me? It's basically just a new way of distributing the new money because everything is coins and credits. Everything is credits. Money's not real. They just got to make you believe in it. That's how it works. Once you believe in it, it works. It's the same concept with digital currency. They have to make you believe in it. For you, once you believe in it, now it's real. Now it's like gold. Things that have no, it's like a commodity with no product behind it, no purpose, and now they're adding purpose to it, so it benefits us. I wish Glib was here because I hope I'm not spitting it wrong. It's a systematic reset where the financial, labor, and social framework are being restructured, not just slowed, but refining how value works, stability, and functions going forward. Exactly. That was beautifully put. I should have just read that. That's basically what I was trying to say. I work in data, John. We've been predicting this since 2020. It's scary how everything will change. God help us. And you know, it's another thing. You know, I guess you want to talk about the alien thing, the three eye atlas thing, real quick. What's interesting about that is just a year ago, before the Pope died, before he went in under the thing and opened that new door to the new times that's coming, didn't they say, yo, something is gonna come? Don't let it fool you. It's gonna. I remember Pope putting up something like that. And then the next thing you know, we got all these drones in the air. And a lot of people think they're seeing orbs and fucking aliens and etc. But it's like these drones, they have certain like LED color lights and shit. And when you put it at a certain distance high, it looks like something that it's probably not. You know what I'm saying? But when you bring it down closer, you can see it for what it is. But at the volume and at the height that it's at, people are thinking they're seeing like angels and et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? But the most interesting thing is the hype around the Three Eye Atlas thing, where everybody's like, it's aliens, it's a comet, it's not from our solar system, it's not in a gravity. Well, it's floating with a gravity thing, but it's moving faster than the speed of light, stuff like that. And then we have the government shut down and we have the most powerful telescopes in the world, and there's no money behind them, right? To to make them work right now, because the bills have to be paid on it. So it's like with the most interesting scientific thing happening in our lifetime, right? Why wouldn't we be recording this and etc.? China is. And the fact that it gets closer, nobody talks about it, and it's not of interest of nobody, but then the government shuts down at the same time. And then you have somebody like a Mark Zuckerberg, right? Who has a whole fucking panic room or a fallout shelter mansion. This nigga has a fallout mansion under his fucking crib. You don't think people with the real money get the first information? You don't think people with the big money are always gonna get the first information? Why the fuck would he have a mansion bunker under his mansion unless he felt like something was gonna happen? It could be a paranoid white boy, but I doubt it. He's in cahoots with the FBI. Facebook has always been connected with the FBI and has always had ties since the very beginning. So it's like that dude is protected. So it's like, why would he need a fallout shelter? I don't know. And then we have all these things happening. And it's like, what is coming towards us? Why can't it be explained? Why can't we have a satellite show us a fucking paperclip on the floor of Mars, right? They could find the paperclip on the floor of Mars, but they can't point a camera at that thing and tell us if it's just a clusterfuck of comets or whatever breaking down in the atmosphere, whatever. Everything is celestial. So it's like, oh, you know what? Another thing I learned about horoscopes? A lot of y'all are into horoscopes, but horoscopes shift. Horoscope shift with the something. Damn, I gotta look more into it before I tell y'all about it. But it's like every 26,000 years we shift into a new alignment. So when we shift into a new alignment, we keep the same structure, but it's like Aries might not be Aries. because it all depends on what moon you was born in and what fucking star line. It's crazy. You know what's funny? Nami used to try to tell me about the universe, and I used to think she was like, because I wasn't into it. You feel me? I was like, I was like, kind of like, to shit that I don't know. But it's funny that the same shit she was talking to me about back then that I was kind of like, now I'm into. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be like have a shut off mind frame when it comes to shit. All this stuff that she talk about with the universe got me interested now. I wish I would have paid attention back then because I feel like the universe, the horoscopes, the numbers, religion, God, the patterns of life, everything. I feel like it all has like a connection. You feel me? And it's like, have you ever heard of the Dogon tribe? They had a map of the Sirius B. I don't know if it's Sirius A star system or Sirius B star system, but they had a map of the Sirius, and they're just an indigenous tribe from Africa. They had, was it Africa or it was Africa, but it was it I forgot which one, which thing. But it's like the Dogon tribe. They had a fucking star system map of the Sirius B fucking star system. The Mayans, the Mayans were like in southern Mexico. They had the Mayan calendar, right? And the Mayan calendar was one of the closest calendars in the world until later on they came up with the one that we use now, which is the Gregorian calendar. You feel me? But it's like the way they came up, dividing the math and the days and how they got the seasons, it lets you know that the calendar was more like a weather machine or a survival machine. Because imagine being indigenous and then people are like dying in the winter or dying in the summer because they don't know the seasons. They don't know when to get ready. They don't know when to go in for the winter, when to hunt, when to burrow in. It's just like bears, like hibernation. You got to know the right time to do what, or you're going to die. You feel me? So these people came up with the Mayan calendar off the stars, looking at the stars and the moons and stuff like that. And they really gave us a reference or a guideline to a survival kit. Because it's like without knowing the weather, we would have been fucked. That's why all these civilizations were getting kind of toppled by like fucking tsunamis and shit like that. You never know what's coming. What up, Triple? You never know what's coming. So the Mayan calendar could have been a calendar, but it also could have been a guide to knowing your Earth. You know what I'm saying? So you can survive in it. And look how that information has transcended into today, and look what we got now, and how we keep passing the information and building on it and making something more secure and more accurate. Feel me? Now you talking my talk, John Frank. Yo, I gotta start doing content because I could do it. It's capable. I'm capable of it. But I just gotta get myself out of this negative mind frame that I'm in. And you know what's the problem? I think maybe the alcohol could be contributing to it. Cause you know how you drink and then the next day you might be aggy or you might not be. I don't know. I'm thinking it's the alcohol. I've been drinking the alcohol for so long. I gotta detox. Feel me? I think that shit put bad vibes in me. I've been drinking for so long, I'm turning into somebody else that I don't like. You feel me? So I don't know if it's the alcohol. I don't know if it's me. I'm not really blaming the alcohol. I'm just saying it's quite possible. You know. What up, Triple? What you want to come up, add something to the conversation? I'm over here spitballing. I came up here to talk shit about LTG, but then I got sidetracked with my other shit. I don't really care about that shit no more. I'm over it. I don't even want to talk to her. I heard nobody went in her chat today. Mission accomplished, I guess. You feel me? Just trying to provoke the men into coming at me, or trying to antagonize them into like, is John run y'all? Da, 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 da. Stop doing that. I'm good off you. I'm gonna drop the link, and if nobody come up, I'm about to start getting busy in the kitchen. I eat alcohol. I never drink. Honestly, best drink I ever made or smoke. But I understand weed medicine. Yo, you know what it is with the weed? I've been smoking weed for so long that before I was smoking weed, I was super tough. I was like really that. And then when I stopped smoking weed, that whole month, like it does something to me. And then after that, I'm just not a nice person. You ever like you ever realize like you just not a nice person? I'm like, I need weed just to balance me out for real. Cause when I don't smoke, I'm just really like that. Like I'm somebody that I don't even recognize. You feel me? Like I'm rarely somebody else. So that's why I smoke my weed. That's my real vice. I need my weed just to balance me out so I don't be stupid. But you know what? Eventually I'm gonna get tired of this shit too. I don't like spending money into shit, but it's like, yo, I'm not out here doing the craziest shit. I'm not out here doing the grimiest shit. I'm not out, you know what I'm saying? So it's like weed is my vice. You feel me? I'm at work, but next time I will, I'm fluent in those subjects. Listen, you give me a list of subjects and let's do it. You tell me to come over there, I'll rock out with you if I know about it. Hit the gym, it's a life changer. Didn't get stop smoking. Yo, I quit smoking for 2 years and then I got back. I'm gonna tell you why I started smoking. I think I told somebody yesterday, real quick. I was I quit smoking for 2 years, right? I was like 185, 190, right? So as soon as I quit smoking, I dropped down to like 175, then 165. I was sick. I was like, what the fuck? I thought I was dying. I went to the doctor. The doctor told me I'm healthy. I'm like, I'm not fucking healthy. Nigga, I just went from 195 to like 165, 150. So right after that, next thing you know, I just shot up to like 250 within 4 months. Within 4 months of me not smoking, I went down the first month. And then after that, I just shot straight up to like 250. Right? Now I'm going past 260. I'm running through jean size. I'm going through 36. I'm running through 38. Now I'm rocking a 40. Yo, bro, I was about to start rocking a 42. And I'm like, I can't go through this. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was feeling uncomfortable because I was, all my clothes, I like my clothes to fit a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I like my clothes to fit my style, like tight. I wear tight clothes. So that's Spanish people. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I like my shit to look presentable. Or my shit look baggy, I don't really like that unless I got a baggy shirt. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm going sizes, going. I can't do this no more. I don't know how to quit gaining weight. At the rate I'm going, I'm about to be 300 pounds in like 2 more months. So I said, oh, fuck no. I just said, you know what? I already figured it was the smoking. So I just started smoking again. And as soon as I started smoking, as soon as I started smoking slowly but surely, I got myself back down to 240, 230, got to 200, went back up to 225. I'm sitting at like 220, 215. You feel me? And I'm working out to try to stay solid. That's all. But it's like, nah, weed gives you appetite when you're a professional smoker. Like if you smoke all day or you smoke all the time, you need to like taste the blunt before you eat something. You don't need to smoke a whole blunt, but you might need a pull or two just to jumpstart your hunger. You know what I'm saying? But also Weed only make you hungry like that when you a beginner. Like you ever seen the movies where people smoke weed and they get the super munchies and all of that? That's because they newbies. When you a newbie, even there's a whole bunch of shit with that come with newbie smokers, like even paranoia. When you first start smoking, you might be paranoid. You might be like, what the fuck? Looking around and shit, like the fuck. Everything might feel like something it ain't. Only in the and there's some people that never got into smoking just because that was their first feeling of smoking. Like they was like paranoid. They thought somebody was after them, made them feel paranoid. They didn't like that feeling. So they never got into it. But it's like you gotta bypass that. You feel me? Once you bypass that, you're a smoker. But shit, I'm a functional smoker. I gotta smoke to do shit. I gotta smoke to go to work. I gotta smoke to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Once I smoke my blunt, I'm ready for the world. Some people they smoke and they done. They can't do nothing. They comatose. They can't get nothing done. You feel me? So it is what it is. Uh, anything else I want to talk about? But I heard people say a bunch of stuff, but I didn't talk myself to submission. You feel me? I might come live probably once or twice a day and give you a live like this where I just break down the day and what's going on in the day and shit like that. Other than that, I'm cooling and I'm bowling. Everybody have a good day, and I appreciate that, Caleb. I appreciate you rocking with me. Peace and love. Yo, I'm gonna figure out how to give wrenches on this channel. I don't even know who got wrenches or not. You know, I'm gonna try to figure it out because so far we good. But I got you, Caleb. I don't know if you got one right now, but I'm gonna figure it out right now. All right, y'all. Peace and love.